And they're off. Victorian Riviera from the inside, hustled right out of there. On the outside, Mrs. Maisel moving along to second, and 'Tis Determined. And Milady Thatcher is next, followed by Lunar Ice and Luminous trailing the field. Luminous has to run on from the back of the pack, some 13 off that pace. It's Victorian Riviera out there, established at lead, a length in front from Mrs. Maisel second, and Milady Thatcher on the outside on that chase from third. 'Tis Determined down inside in fourth position, only 3 lengths on the speed. Lunar Ice is next, another 7 back, and Luminous trailing the field. Up top is Victorian Riviera, pushed along by Mrs. Maisel and Milady Thatcher on the outside to make 3 right there in a line. Lunar Ice now sitting in a good spot there from fourth position, and 'Tis Determined, and Luminous trailing the field, still at an even clip. Heading off at the far turn run, and it is Mrs. Maisel maybe a half ahead in front as Victorian Riviera fights on back on the inside. Milady Thatcher still right there. Just in behind him is Lunar Ice with 3 to make up into the far turn run. 'Tis Determined ridden along back of the pack, and Luminous trailing the field. 3 ace from home. Mrs. Maisel, Victorian Riviera, Milady Thatcher, Lunar Ice called on for run there from fourth, midpoint on that turn. The others have plenty to do. Luminous only has 1 beaten at this point, and that is 'Tis Determined, top of the stretch. A quarter of a mile left to go, and it's Mrs. Maisel, Victorian Riviera, Determined, trying to fight on to the inside. Lunar Ice shifting the far outside in third position, and Milady Thatcher is in fourth into the stretch. Mrs. Maisel, and Victorian Riviera back second on the inside as Mrs. Maisel begins to edge away under Jamie Rodriguez, now a 2-length lead from Victorian Riviera. Luminous has made ground, has moved along into third position, but too late now to catch Mrs. Maisel, 8-1 and going home strong to win by almost 7 at the finish. Victorian Riviera, Luminous was third, and next was Lunar Ice and Milady Thatcher. Minute 48.80.